Okay, I'm Sherman Ikemoto. I'm a director at Future Facilities, and I work out of our U.S. headquarters in San Jose, California. And I report back to our UK office, which is our headquarters in the UK. The digital twin, it's a concept that is actually pretty prevalent in a wide range of industries. It's been in use for decades now in aerospace, manufacturing, medical, and it's a concept for creating a computer model of a physical system so that you could test changes, try out different inputs to see what the output would be. So an example is a digital twin of an airplane, and you want to know if flight conditions change, how the airplane is going to react. So that's the concept of digital twin. We are applying it for the first time to data centers, to data center operations. And in particular, it's used in operations for capacity planning. So it allows you to understand exactly how capacity is being used in the data center when IT equipment is changed or when environmental conditions around the data center change, so that as a planner, you can make better decisions and run your data center more effectively and efficiently. So the digital twin itself is a physics-based model of the real data center. So it's able to predict how the data center is operating physically on its own. All of the fundamental calculations are built into the model so that any external input to that model, the digital twin will accurately predict the output or the response. But it does receive inputs from the outside world. It receives the physical conditions such as power draw on the IT equipment. It receives the planning information from DSIM systems, for example. So if 100 kilowatts of IT equipment is being planned for implementation, that's an input to the digital twin. And then the planner can use the digital twin to configure that 100 kilowatts in the most cost-effective and risk-free way. As with any digital twin model, the quality of the model is only as good as the input data or how it was built. So we've taken care of that with two things. One is a procedure for building these models and calibrating them. So we have a documented procedure for achieving a certain level of accuracy with the digital twin, and it's a repeatable, very well understood process for building and calibrating a model. And then we also provide all of the input data up front, so in the form of libraries. So, for example, with the digital twin comes a complete set of servers from all the manufacturers, cooling units, power distribution units from infrastructure suppliers, and even the facility itself, if it's designed by a mechanical firm, could be a library item that an owner-operator receives and then integrates and builds up with various IT units, cabinets, floor grills, that are all available from this digital ecosystem that comes with the digital twin. So the benefits of the digital twin, primarily what makes it different is it allows you to account for all of the factors involved in capacity planning. You don't have to simplify anything, and it doesn't cost you any more time or effort. So it's very fast, and it's a complete capacity planning solution. So capacity planning is more precise and accurate, and it allows you to deploy or expend less capacity for the same amount of infrastructure. So we're seeing capacity utilization rates increase dramatically using this technique. The typical data center that is using traditional capacity planning techniques will hit a glass ceiling on capacity utilization at about 65 to 70% of full load, because they've not been able to manage properly airflow or power distribution or some aspect of capacity. But with the digital twin, you can easily get past that glass ceiling all the way up to, we regularly see 90-95% of full utilization. So when it comes down to it, the benefit is a major cost savings in terms of increasing capacity utilization of the data center. DCD New York, this year particularly it's different for some reason. We're getting a lot of traffic at the booth. We're getting a lot of interest in what we're doing. I think one of the things that has changed for us is that we've been working more closely with data center dynamics folks in preparing for the show. So we've had a lot of booth traffic. We had a lot of interest in the technical presentation that we made earlier today. It's been really good.